Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dave Wood, and I'm going to talk about here how I just got a cash injection of $1,122 to help fund build my business, and why you should help. A little bit later on, I'm going to write a thing on GoFundMe. I'll also probably do it on a crowdfunding site or something like that. And so I wanted to talk about this real quick. And so a little bit, first of all, why is funding important? Well, you know, a lot of times what happens is that when people are building when people are building a business or something like that, a business essentially fails because of a couple of things. Number one, it fails because there's no plan and there's no vision. That's the most important thing. If there's a plan, there's a vision, why else would a business fail? Well, if there's a good plan and a good vision, there's really only one reason why a business would fail, right? Well, there's several reasons if the plan wasn't good, but if the plan's good, there's only really one reason, and that's capital, right? So if you don't have the capital to start your business, right? I learned this from a lot of my good friends. I mean, one of my good friends has raises millions of dollars in capital all the time. Another one I know has raised for several companies that he started $5 and $10 million to launch. Another good friend of mine is reaching out and seeing if he can help get me some venture capital. And so in any case, why is capital really important? Capital is very important because when you get capital in your business and when you get the funding that you need, you can do all the things that you wanted to do as long as you're wise with money. Now, I want to be really clear to everybody here. If you are not wise with money, it's because you're bad at math. And if you study math for an hour a day, this problem will go away, right? And you're not going to want to get a loan if you're bad with money, unless you got somebody else who's helping you to manage the money, like your wife or a partner or a business partner or something like that. Okay. So in any case, I got this funding. I got a loan from a friend. I won't mention their name for right around $900. Okay. And that was just a loan. And, obviously I'm going to make sure that they're rewarded for that because they loaned me some money, and another way that I made some money was I had some people who wanted to utilize my celestial medicine. So I made about $100 from that. And another way that I made money was I had some merchant deposits come in from some sales that I just made. So I'm selling my own products because the commissions deposit into my bank account daily, which is really, it is the way that you really want to build a business. You want your commissions depositing into your bank account daily, if that makes sense. Okay. And so in any case, that's what happened, right? Yeah, very, very cool, isn't it? So now what's the goal? Well, the goal is, within the next 10 to 15 days, my goal is to raise $100,000 in funding to help relaunch Empower Network. So I got control over the Empower Network domains, and I'm going to be restoring content from the Wayback Machine, okay, to the Empower Network domain. So I'm going to restore content from I'm doing that now. It's going to take me a little bit in order to do that. Okay, so I'm restoring content from the Wayback Machine. All right. And then what I got to do is I've got to set up all of the sales funnels. I'm going to do that on ClickFunnels. And then later I'll probably transfer the good ones over to our own software or something like that because it makes tons of sense. And we've got our old pages and stuff like that, which I think looks better than ClickFunnels pages, to be honest with you. Not all ClickFunnels pages that are designed or whatever, but I mean, we're talking about like we had really, really good branding and design and Empower Network pages. And I've got all that data. I've got all that content. And all that data and content is really, 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 really going to make it so we can get the site back online, for example. So we're gonna be able to get the site back online. We're gonna be able to, so we're gonna get the site back online. We're gonna be able to restore the content, and then I'm gonna build a software that restores content automatically. for all the blogs. And so all the people that lost blogs and stuff like that, I'll get all your old comments back if I can. I'm not going to be able to get all the comments back, and I won't be able to do it probably for every blog if it wasn't indexed or whatever. But I'll get all the old content back, all the old photos back, all the old WordPress data back. Okay. And it'll take some time. Like it might take, because we don't want to put that all on the site. What we're going to do is we're going to kind of leak that out to the search engines because we don't want to just put like a million blog posts on the site. It looks like spam. And so we, put 10 posts a day, then 20 posts a day, then 30 posts a day, then 100 posts a day, and then 1,000 posts a day, or whatever, spaced out over a period of time. And that way we're constantly leaking new information to the search engine. So I got to figure out how to build that software and stuff like that. So this is like, why should you want to help? Well, why should you want to help? I think that helping people is good. Like there's that story of the Good Samaritan, see somebody on the side of the road and then he helps them out. And this would be, helping a friend out, but also in a way that rewards you. I did a video on my other channel, the King David channel, where I talk about the return on your investment for, 35%. And so it's over there. And I'm also looking to get government grants, government funding, and things like that, which I'm sure that I could probably get some government grants for some of the stuff that I'm working on. Right. So I'm looking for a lot of different sources of money for the things that I'm working on, and anywhere between really $10,000 and $100,000, and then we'll exchange coaching in exchange for that, which I obviously charge for. So think about it like I'm actually paying you to coach you. It's like the best pitch ever. So why should you want to do it? You should want to do it because what better company has ever existed than Empower Network? I mean, I don't know if any of you know a company that has ever existed that was superior to Empower Network. We're talking how it was in 2013. Okay. There's no company, there's no internet company, there's nothing that made more millionaires than Empower Network, because Empower Network taught people to start businesses that made them millionaires. Now, real estate has obviously created more, millionaires than that over the period of time, or whatever. But the reality is that I'm getting distracted or anything. So hold on, let me get some water real quick. It's getting late. I've been working my butt off today. On. I get like 30 times more done in a day than I used to. It's incredible. It's from the math. It slows down time because you're making lots of calculations. You know what I mean? So there's a great app. It's Vedic Math Tricks. And I just encourage you to get that app. I talked to a kid. I'm talking to this kid hit me up and he's like, hey man, I've got like no attention and whatever. And so I was just like, here, do math for an hour a day. You know what I mean? Do mathematics for an hour a day. Trace detail with your eyes. I'll show you how to fix it. And then I listened to, today I was listening to Mike Dillard. He did this interview with Grant Cardone that was really good on his show, The Self-Made Man. It's a fantastic show. Thank you, Mike Dillard, for that audio. I really appreciate you, brother. And what a great thought leader. Isn't he a great thought leader? I think so. I love Mike Dillard very much. His information helped me get started. I bought his book in 2007 or whatever, originally Magnetic Sponsoring, and then I kind of ignored it because Randy Gage said that stay away from the internet, which was the most retarded advice he has ever given from stage. But also I understand why he said to do that, because he's trying to protect his team and he understands network marketing and downlines and home meetings and stuff like that, stuff the internet people hate to do. But now the internet has sort of surpassed that model in lots of ways. In other ways, it hasn't. You know what I mean? But in any case, so let me go back. Have you ever thought about having a business that you could start from home, you could start part-time, and that business that you have that you could start from home, that you can start part-time, that business could pay you an extra $5,000 a month, an extra $10,000 a month, an extra $30,000 a month, an extra $100,000 a month on the side of what you're doing now. I mean, what would you do if you're making $100,000 a month on the side? And if you can't believe that, then can you believe 10? A tenth? A tenth isn't a bad number, right? I love the concept of a tenth. So, if you could believe a tenth, right, then you have enough belief and you have enough psychology to generate $10,000 a month, because it's all it really takes is believing in yourself. And if you don't believe in you, I believe in you. This is the thing. I believe in myself, so I believe in you. This is a thing that took me actually like a lot this year, because like, you know, I always kind of believed in myself, but I didn't really know how to go about what I was doing, and I did it all wrong. And so the reality is that if I believe in myself, then you believe in yourself. If I just say, I believe in you. If I just say, I believe in you. If I just say, I believe in you, right? If I just say, I believe in you, and you believe in yourself, then what happens is you're obviously going to be able to make a lot of money. Okay, make a lot of money. You're obviously going to be able to make a lot of money, right? If you listen to me and if you listen to the things that I'm sharing with you, right? If you're listening to the things that I'm sharing with you, if you're listening to the things that I'm sharing with you, you're obviously going to make a lot of money. You're obviously going to make a lot of money if I'm sharing these things with you and you're doing them and you're taking massive action on them. And then you're going and doing the things that I'm telling you to do, and the commissions are just raining down into your bank account. It's like money is falling from the sky into my bank account. So much money is going to fall from the sky that, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that movie Scrooge McDuck. My wife and I are going to swim in a pile of gold and silver like Scrooge McDuck. We're going to swim in it because it's just raining down from the heavens, because it's like new trees are growing, and they're like trees made of gold and silver and prosperity and diamonds, diamond trees. And then you take a fruit and you open the seeds and there's just diamonds on the inside. And so you make a new bracelet with diamonds, and the bracelet with the beautiful diamonds that you have protects you from evil. You know, in any case, I'm going to play some guitar for you for a minute. I hope that helped. And if you want to consider being a part of the funding project, I mean, 35% return is huge. Send an email to dmw@empowernetwork.com. This is like, I'm practically giving this to you. You're actually taking it from me. It's almost like you're stealing it, but I won't like to say that, because you're actually just taking it and I'm giving it to you. That's actually what's going on. Hold on a second here. dmw@empowernetwork.com. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Why do I love this song? Nothing else matters but my family. This is a man who loves his family. Hopefully you can see that now, guys. Hopefully you can see that now, Priscilla. If you see me. I know you watch all my stuff, regardless of what you say. You watch me make 100,000 in February. No, I'm gonna make 100,000. I'm not talking about a loan. I'll get the loan, and then I'll make 100,000 my own money. when I saw her, she shone, and when I kissed her, I saw a halo of light, and when I took her out with me, I looked into her eyes and knew that she is the one for me. Getting pretty good at guitar, huh? I only had it since for a month. I'll be like professional musician in a year, maybe. Maybe not. That's my dream, to sing on stage with my wife. Man. I can be good to do that. Otherwise she'll be like, Look, if you want to get money in your business, start by giving. Start by being thankful. You know, I sent an audio over to, I'm just going to mention this. I'm not mad. Over to Rob Berkowitz, who's the attorney for MLSP, because they actually just stole my affiliate position. You know, like I was trying to get it back, and then they actually had the gall to send me an email saying that, like, you know, this is the most hilarious thing ever. It's like they sent me an email that's like, you know, that position doesn't exist. What a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? They're pocketing my commissions. You know, I guess some people like doing stuff like that. And I'm not going to say they're thieves or whatever. But, like, you know, that's not a company people want to join. You got to be thankful. That company wouldn't exist if it wasn't for me. At all. It would have been closed down back in 2009 or whatever, when all the leaders left but me. All of them. Everyone left but me. And I rebuilt that whole team, because if I wasn't there, there wouldn't be a team. There wouldn't be a company, because I was a team builder. And I think that they've made a bunch of mistakes over the years. I think their products are too expensive. Yeah, I got told by Rob Ford, who they also terminated, that you know, they're not worth promoting anymore. I don't know if that's true. I think that I could make a lot of money with MLSP personally. I think I make them a lot of money, but they're scared of me taking all those people to Empower Network. But Empower Network is not like even remotely the same thing as that thing. It's so much different and so much better. It's a company. You know what I mean? They're a system. It's different things. So, in any case, Brian Finale, Touch Slomer, I love you. I'm not gonna say anything bad about you guys. You do what you do what you do. Oh, what I was saying though is that you can't escape karma. So, look, when I was in Empower Network, this is the audio I sent. I might upload it because I think it's very good audio, and it's not a victim thing. Let me explain karma. Okay, I left Ashley. So my wife wound up leaving me for a bit before she came back. Right? The Ashley thing caused Dave Sharp to leave. Can't escape karma. Buddha talked about it. Jesus talked about it. They all talked about it. Can't escape it. So what's going to happen to a company where they steal the income of their number one income earner for 5 years that was responsible for making their company exist? I'm telling you, that thing will collapse. The karma will ensure its collapse if that's what they do. They can't fight that. I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? The higher powers will do it. I don't need to touch anything. I'm kind of over that. You know what I mean? I forgive them, and I pray for them, and I hope they're the best. But I'm not treating them like this. Nope. I'm getting treated like this. So again, not a victim. It is what it is. You can't escape karma. So what does that mean? Well, if I helped you, it's good karma to help me. Isn't it? Yeah. If I helped you, it's good karma to help me. Have I helped you guys make a lot of money? I see how little viewers I get on this videos, and it's pathetic. And the reason is because we got haters. No matter what I do in a video, they immediately pop on the video and unlike it. But instead of doing that, why don't you just like it? Why don't you immediately pop on and like it so I start getting more viewers? I go pay for fake crap on YouTube or whatever, but I just prefer to restore myself through proper content and education. I'm not going to play their game. I'm not going to play their pathetic war game. It's stupid. I got real content. I got things that change people's lives. My videos. Look, if you look at especially the last videos I've been making, they are the best business videos any of you have ever seen. They got bigger thinking. They got bigger planning. They're filled with spiritual energy. They're beautiful videos. Right? So the reality is that a lot of you have these pathetic excuses for all sorts of things in your life, and one of them being working with me. It's pathetic. I'm not calling you pathetic. You're a beautiful person. What I'm saying is the behavior is pathetic. It's nothing but religious persecution. That's all it is. And I'm not even talking about religion on this channel. It's ridiculous. Grow up. Forgive me. I forgive you. Can you just forgive me and get over it? Get over it. It's been like 2 years. A lot of people are saying I'm back. I just got a comment on Facebook that says this is the Dave Wood that I knew in Empower Network. Okay? And I'm very thankful for that comment because that means a lot to me, and that'll mean a lot to my wife. It'll mean a lot to her. Right? They said that this is the Dave Wood that I knew from Empower Network. They said that this is the Dave Wood that I knew from Empower Network. That's what they said. Why not give me some positive energy? I've given you positive energy. So help. Well, you help me, I'll help you. It's not just a matter of helping me. I'm going to help you. How? Return on your investment plus coaching. Whoever gives me $100,000, free coaching once a week for a year. And my rates are going to go way through the roof. Right? It'll cost people $1 million a year to coach with me very soon. Way through the roof. I'll outcharge Tony Robbins. It'll be like $1 million a year plus 10% of the results. I will own 10% of all the technology companies in North America that are any significant size. I promise. I'm so good at negotiating now. You just got to watch and see. I'm the best negotiator any of you have ever met at this point. The reason I'm going to own 10% of those technology companies is a secret. It's part of the plan that I'll reveal a later time on EmpowerNetwork.com. So you got to keep paying attention to find out exactly how it works. Look, have you ever wanted to have the life of your dreams? Think about yourself with your husband or your wife bathing in gold and silver that you earned before you give it all away. And there's just more coming down the road. Gold and silver, I'm telling you, they're the most useful elements there are in a lot of respects, not all. But for example, gold is one of the processing ingredients in the brain. And if you take monoatomic gold and stuff, there's studies on this. It massively speeds up your thinking. Right? And actually, monoatomic gold can open your third eye. Right? Gold is very, 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 very valuable as a supplement. Actually, what I like to do is go to a gold dredge, get gold flakes, okay? And I take the gold flakes from the gold dredge and I just like put a tiny amount in my food when I'm cooking it. And the gold mixes in with the food. And then you just eat it. And your body won't absorb anything it can't handle. Right? Makes sense? That's what I like to do. And gold is valuable. Now, massively speed up your intelligence and your ability to do all sorts of weird stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I know somebody that opened their third eye just from, like, taking tons of monoatomic gold. You know? Somebody I met in Vegas, actually. When I was out there with a friend. So my point is, with all of this stuff, I'm going to go make my own money. I actually don't need the money. I can go make my own. However, I want it. Why? Because this is going to help me restore the Empower Network credit lines and stuff. I want you to actually take the money and want to make payments on it. And I want you to report those payments to the credit bureaus. Right? Why? Because when you report the payments to the credit bureaus, when you report them, then what's going to happen is you are going to, number one, have security. Number two, you're going to help rebuild the credit for the company, which is important to get venture capital. See, Empower Network, imagine the greatest company ever, Empower Network. If we had started with $10 million, what we could have done. I promise Empower Network would still be around if we'd started with $10 million. Okay? Now, here we would have never made those same mistakes. We would have got more talented people. We would have hired players. We would have had better interview processes. We would have had better HR. We would have had better everything. Right? So this money is going to help me get venture capital. Now, why is that important for you? Because this is going to put you in a position where we can do something with stock options a little bit later on when we take the company public. Imagine if Empower Network had taken itself public in 2013 in June. Right? And what that would have done for the company. Right? So this is going to allow you to do something to where you have long-term investment potential in what I believe is going to be the biggest company that has ever existed. That's my goal. Why? Because I'm going to own the infrastructure for North America by the time I'm done. And the world. I'll own the infrastructure. I'll control it. Everything will be in my ecosystem. Everything. You won't actually be able to even get on the internet or do business or pull out your credit card without being in my ecosystem. You won't be able to do it. Right? It'll be impossible. We will own technology. We will be the best technology company that has ever existed. Not just software. It will be the best technology company because now I have a lot of experience building technology and hiring and firing people and stuff. And I know how to get cheap programmers that can work with my expensive programmers. Okay? That's why you should want to help. If I've helped you, you help me. And this is evening out of the karma, isn't it? Yeah, I'll tell you who should help me is MLSP, World Ventures, and Dave Sharp. I forgive them. Helping me out would even out the karma. Right? Dave Sharp comes in, pays off the debt for Empower Network, plus gives me $1 million in capital or something. Karma evened out, isn't it? Right? Now, I'm not saying they have to do that. But like, how about all these people I helped make $1 million, like Aaron Rashkin and Vic Strizhouse and all these people? You say, well, they earned it too. Well, they earned it on top of my system. They couldn't earn that money if it wasn't for me, and I couldn't earn my money if it wasn't for them. I want to be fair. Right? What about Tracy Walker? What about Tam? Right? What about Jonathan Cronstead? What about all these people that are out there that I helped make a lot of money? And now it's my turn for them to help me. Now, whether or not they do that's their choice. But remember, karma has to be paid. You are never going to be harmed by blessing me. I promise you that. I promise you that. I'm going to own the infrastructure. We are going to own the infrastructure to everything because this is a people's company. We are going to own the infrastructure to everything. That's my goal. So what are you going to do with that infrastructure? You're going to control people? No. I'm going to control systems. Systems set the people free. And then when you're free, you shall be free indeed, right? That's what it says. I believe in you. I believe that you can become great. I believe that you, like a heart running through time, are filled with the love of the universe. I believe you want my family to be back together and happy, and you're praying for it every day. I believe in you, and I'm praying for you every day. Every day. I spend hours sometimes doing it. In private. Okay? I believe that you are praying for me. I forgive you. I believe that you forgive me. I love you. I believe that you love me. I like you. I believe that you like me. Are making a decision. This is what it's all about, people. This. Peace, prosperity, energy, music, love. I'll tell you, there ain't nothing that's done more for my brain than this guitar plus math. There ain't nothing. I spent a majority of my adult life trying to figure out how to get rid of my ADHD because I thought it was stupid and didn't need to be there. And then I figured it out by going back to the knowledge, the way of the fathers. There's a thing that says in one of my favorite books, if you honor your father and mother, your days will be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, or something like that. My father taught me that math teaches you how to think. When I was a kid, they put me in music classes with violin, and I dropped out, or then my teacher quit because I was so stiff in my arms or whatever. It drove him crazy because he couldn't explain. He didn't really understand that I was autistic. You know what I mean? He was so frustrated he quit. And, you know, anyways, I grew up not being able to pay attention because I didn't listen to my father because I didn't study math. Because when I was a seventh or eighth grade or whatever, I did a couple drugs and stuff like that. I think it made it hurt my brain, you know. Not a lot. I did like 2 or 3 things that were really stupid. Like once, twice, and I didn't pay attention to math. So because I didn't force myself to pay attention to math, I grew up my adult life not being able to pay attention to detail because I didn't listen to my father. I promise you, I'm a far better son today than I've ever been to my father. I call him almost every day. If you're a man and you don't talk to your father every day, you're a wussy. Or every other day, or a few times a week, or twice a week, or once a week even. You got to keep in touch with your dad and your mom. Especially ladies, keep in touch with your mom and your dad. They need it. You know what I mean? It's the most important thing there is. I mean, it's family. What's more important than family? You can say God's more important or whatever, but what's more important than family? Nothing. So I believe that you're praying for my family and I'm praying for yours, right? This is what it's all about. This is what peaceful revolutions are all about. Family, love. You know, I made some mistakes early on where I posted all these images of different women and stuff on my blog, and it really looked wrong, so I'm removing all of it. You know what I mean? I've removed a lot of it, but I'm removing actually all of it a little bit later on today. I'm going to remove every single one of them. Because except for in posts where they actually like make sense and they're tasteful images, you know, we don't need it. You know, family's more important. Love is more important. Loving your wife, loving your husband, loving your children, loving each other, loving your knowledge, loving your biology, loving yourselves. You know, I do all sorts of weird things all the time. I'm always talking to my whole body, saying, I love you. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. You've saved my life many times. Thank you. 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 You've saved my life. Thank you. You know, I remember I was with my brother Will, and I can't remember Will. I think it was at Bear Lake. Yeah, it was Bear Lake. It was like, 2005 or 2002 or something like that. And I think he was with Hannah, and he stepped into some quicksand. And without even thinking, I just jumped in, wrapped my hand, without even thinking about myself, wrapped my arms around his legs, and I lifted him out. And then he barely got me out. Barely. I barely made it out alive. Right? That's how I am. I want to help people. I want to save people. Save their lives. Not be like a savior, but I want to save their lives. Difference. I want to be a good Samaritan. A good Samaritan helps people out. That makes sense. Are you guys starting to see how this all fits together? Oh, by the way, I'm working on this small business presentation for Empower Network, and I just took one of my old funnels and I made it more product oriented. So I just changed the income claims. It's way better living it like this, to where I'm not promoting the opportunity, I'm promoting the product. But I'm doing it with an opportunity presentation. Then I just mentioned casually that they can also sign up as an affiliate and get 100% commissions and whatnot. All right, hold on. Let me read you some of this. Right. So stop, listen, pay attention. Hold on. This is gonna take a minute because my internet's so slow. You're about to discover how you can make $1,000 per day from home part-time with no tech skills, expertise, or sales ability, promoting your own products and services. If you're sick and tired of chasing the next best company of the month and you want to learn the exact formula for success, then listen in, lean in, and pay attention, because just for making a decision today, I'm going to throw in a free 20-minute consultation about how to build your business better, getting more leads, sales, and commissions for your own products. right? And then I've got like who am I, whatever. Hold on a second here. And then I got my story. Hold on, I'm going through it. Oh, and then I got a photo of my recent cash injection today, and multiple daily income streams. So I said, hey, here's a $900 deposit I just got today, January 30th, and 2 deposits for $75.88 and $47.94 from multiple daily residual income streams online. Okay. And then, hold on. I got like a million social proof things. I just took one of my old presentations and then I removed all David Sharp's photos and I just put my wife and I, because I know that right now we're temporarily not together, but that's just going to change when I go back to Costa Rica. So I'm speaking the future into existence. You watch. I'm the best manifestor any of you ever met. Right? I just got to be careful what I think about because it's dangerous if I get off track. I know all of you know that how good I am at manifesting, right? I had kind of a self-fulfilled prophecy this last year. All right, hold on. Check this out. If you want to help you get more lead sales and commissions in your business, literally giving your customers to magnetically pull out their credit cards and automatically buy on autopilot, whether you work or not, hit the buy button when you're ready to make a decision to get rich on the internet with me, and myself or one of my staff will give you a call. Okay. And then I got, hold on. And I've got somebody that's going to work with me here locally. Alice, hold on. Let me see here. Oh yeah, when my bank account started getting daily commission deposits in the tens of thousands, my banker thought I was selling drugs. I gotta read you this funny thing. It's the funniest thing ever. Oh no, I'm gonna leave funniest thing ever from when I finish the sales video. It'll be on iamtransformationinternational.com/membership-access. Right. And hold on. Right. So basically what I'm doing is I'm taking the pitch and I'm turning it all into software products. Okay. So my philosophy is this. Let me give you guys my philosophy. Knowledge should be free. Period. I think that there's value in some paid knowledge and stuff for well-organized information with downloads and stuff like this, but I'm telling you, the future, it won't be. It'll be free. All of it. So we're just going. You got to sell actual products to make money. We got to stop with this scammy nonsense. You know what I mean? How much time we got?
I got to go run down and pick up something. I'll be right back.
So like 20 minutes, something like that? 30?
Yeah, 20 probably.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll just keep talking. So what was I talking about here? I can't even remember. Maybe it's, oh yeah. So I'm taking the products and turning them into technology products because my vision is to have a technology company that eventually weaves itself in the infrastructure of everything. It'll be the most successful company that's ever existed. Everybody will want to be part of it. Everyone, because you won't be able to not be a part of it. We'll have our own banks. We'll have our own credit cards. We'll have our own Bitcoin. We'll have our own consciousness-based coin. We'll have we'll have cars. We'll have airplanes. We'll have real estate. We'll have everything. Everything, right? We'll own the infrastructure together, you and me, just like we used to. Except for we didn't really own the infrastructure before. We were just part of it. Now we're going to own it. We're going to own our own infrastructure. We're going to build better technology than everyone else. We're going to build more intelligent technology than everyone else. We are going to build like blogs that automatically will highlight and underline your stuff and split test it for conversions. All sorts of weird stuff based on patterns in consciousness. I mean, we're going to build the coolest stuff that any of you have ever seen. Just imagine what the 5 things you would have, do have, or become if time and money were an issue for you. Imagine what those things would be. Oh, if you go click on the link in the comments below, I'll give you a free 20-minute consultation upon a purchase. So, you know, the membership site's still not set up. I'm gonna do this in the next like 2-3 days. It's really all I'm doing because I can't really make money properly until all my systems are set up. It's impossible. And they're very complex systems. And so I like complex systems. And the reason I do is because complex systems are impossible to knock off. They're impossible. It's like music, right? How can you take one instrument like this and every time somebody writes a song, it's different than the last? Unless they're trying to copy something. Because you can't knock off complexity and consciousness. You can't knock off your hard work. See, this is the value in Empower Network. You know, I know we lost some videos and we lost all sorts of stuff. But I might be able to get some of those back. I have to just check. A lot of people just downloaded their content or whatever, but we really, really, really like lost a lot of stuff. But we didn't lose the blog posts. They're on the way back machine. Right? And I've already got the files for the front of Empower Network. It's like 2 gigabytes. We got all sorts of videos on YouTube still. Old Empower Network presentations. A lot of you got a lot of them on your hard drives you can upload for me. We got all the products. We got a majority of the handouts and stuff. The workbooks. We've got our technology. Right? So the reality is that if you really want to make a lot of money, what you're going to do is you're going to work with me. Prosperity, like a river running through time. That river is filled. It's like gold and silver water. And as you step into it, it stings and it's cool. And you drink it and you get more intelligent and smart and better at math. And you pull out your credit card and make a decision to just send $100,000 to Dave Wood and see what happens. A lot of you guys are very wealthy, and you can do that like blinking an eye. And there's like, look, this is like no risk. It's brainless. I already got a project I'm working on that's going to pay me like 15 grand a month. Right? I already got it. You say, well, why do you need the money? We need the money. I need to go and I need to hire employees. Okay. I need to train them personally, bilingual employees, mostly college graduates or in college, women. Because Empower Network is going to be we didn't do this right last time. We targeted men. We should have targeted women. Right? So I'm going to hire women to men 7-to-1. 7 women for every man that works in the company. Why am I going to do that? Because that'll get all the men to join. Just to visit the corporate headquarters. That'll get all the women to join. To meet all the other women. And tell stories and talk to each other. Find husbands. Find each other. Find love. The nations of the earth, they will come into Empower Network to find love. Why? Because we will be filled with love. This is what Empower Network is all about, isn't it? Empower Network is all about becoming great again. Empower Network is all about becoming righteous again in your own way. Okay? Empower Network is all about getting your customers to pull out their credit cards and make a decision to buy. So I'm going to set up all these systems myself. I got the old Empower Network designs. I got the old Empower Network back office. I got the old Empower Network logos. I got the old Empower Network technology. Were you going to process through your own merchant accounts again? Why would Empower Network bother handling everyone's processing if a lot of them could do it themselves? But this time, we're going to have education and qualification process and stuff like this to make sure that people are managing it properly. Maybe after a few months in business or something like that. So in 3 months, they can do it. That'll prevent problems. Why would we do it in a different way? It makes no sense at all. Right? None. It makes zero sense. Right? Look. If you want to be in a business where you've got real people with real products, with real families, with real peace, with real prosperity, with real training, speaking to your target market, speaking to your friends and family, speaking to your children, speaking to all the people surrounding you in your business. If you want to really have peace and prosperity in your business, you will join Empower Network and help. Because this time it's like, think about it like this. You get to be a part of launching the company. You can come out to Costa Rica and you can even help with the hiring process. Okay? We are going to hire young, beautiful, intelligent, bilingual women. Many of them will be single. Many of them will not. That's fine. We want to help empower women, especially our hardworking mothers, and a few of our hardworking fathers. It's going to be very hard to get in for men. Okay? Look. This is what Dave Wood's all about. Doesn't it feel like Dave Wood is back? Doesn't it feel like the man who you know and love is back? Doesn't it feel good to be around this Dave Wood? Don't you feel good in your heart? Don't you feel peace in your life? Don't you feel prosperity in your business? Yes. Send me an email to dmw@empowernetwork.com if you're interested in the offer, or hit me up on Facebook because the slots are selling out, and I can't do this with a lot of people. You know what I mean? Time is running out. You're going to lose out big time if you don't take action right now. And when you take action, but now you're going to really make a lot of money. It's practically free money. I'm practically just giving it to you.